Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl Tresey with Treseysworld. My voice is gone a little bit, but that's okay. Listen, I had a really good weekend. I'm going to tell y'all all about what happened in Texas. And we're going to talk about Sistas because I missed last week. I was busy with this play, but it's over for right now. And I'm just excited to be at home chilling, watching my favorite show with my favorite people. So I'm going to tell y'all all about it when I come right back. Okay, y'all, so if I sound a little stuffy, I am. So right before my play, guess what? Your girl got sick. I got sick, and I'm telling you, it was not a good sick. It was a bad sick, but I'm okay. And I was able to push through it, and we did the show, and we had an amazing, amazing show. The cast was amazing. Even after we lost a cast member right before the show, like, I was stressed all the way out. But when you have professionals working, they're able to pull it together really fast, and that's what happened. They really pull it together really fast, and they stepped up to the plate. I had a friend come do a favor. Shout out to Jerome Wiggins, who came through, who did us a favor, and we were able to do what we needed to do, and we left no crumbs on the floor, okay, on the table, as people say. Like, we cleaned it, like we did that. And I'm so proud of the cast. So shout out to everyone that was part of the Grown Woman Glow Up. Y'all was so amazing, and I have nothing but love for y'all. I can't wait to work with all of you again. I just had so much fun, like, and it was just a great time. I felt better the day of the show, or even the day before the show. I started to feel better because I was really, like, I was taking Robitussin, Mucinex, like, I was knocking myself the heck out. Like, I was really trying to get back on track, and it's more like a sinus, I guess, thing. I don't know what it was, but I'm just glad that that's over. But now I notice my voice is a little raggedy. Yeah. But anyways, let's move on. Sisters came on last week, and I didn't get a chance to talk to y'all. I was really, really busy. I think I was on a road, or I was just getting to Texas, and I just needed some rest, and I wasn't feeling well. So I'm so sorry. But y'all saw it already. So tonight, we're going to talk about tonight's show, because I'm just talking to you right after I watched tonight's show. And man, I told y'all in so many episodes before, I said Andy got to play this careful. Andy got to be careful with Robin. I kept saying it, but she wasn't listening to me. Man. Okay, so first of all, let's kick it off. You know, Hayden, I can't stand him. So Hayden was all giddy, like, yeah, you ain't gonna say this to Andy, basically, like, just basically letting her know that, you know, I'm naming all kind of people wrong, that Robin was in there with Gary, and I guess they were talking, but what we saw was Gary basically telling Robin to stay away from Andy, and, you know, that she loves him and she just has like a short attention span, and she would be done with him and move on. He was saying, like, to have boundaries and all that. He was not telling him about the past or anything, but he was saying all those things, and Hayden was just sucking it up. Yeah, you know. So Hayden had, you know, they had some clients come through. I guess that unites Robin and Gary, like they're gonna be working together, but we know it's a setup because we watched the show. Yes, it's a setup. Okay, so anyways, that happened. So Danny is calling Andy, like, have you talked to Robin? 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 So Hayden comes gloating to Andy, was like, yeah, don't you know they together in there, Gary and Robin, they probably talking about you. You ain't gonna be smiling after this. He, like, doing all these empty threats. Fatima comes in, and she's like, you know, Fatima be ready to go on Hayden. Like, she ready to dust the floor with Hayden. I want them to let her do it too. But anyways, whatever. So I might be skipping around, but that's okay. So Andy eventually goes into Robin. This is where it hits the fan, y'all. Hits the fan. So Andy goes into Robin, and she's like, "Hi, you didn't tell me you were back." And she doing all that little the Andyisms, I call it. You can tell me you were back, and you didn't call, and you didn't this and that and the other. And so Robin's like, "What do you want?" He like straight, blunt, no soft, warm feeling, just cold and calculated. And he was just like really mean to her, right? And so he let her, he was like, "Well, what's the favorite? What do you need? What do you need?" And she told him that one of my friends were put in jail, and they said she was part of a robbery. And after he hears that out, he starts really dogging her about like the people that he thought she was a good girl, but she really ain't. You know, he thought she had more class about her, but she really low class, like a low class, you know what I mean? Oh, he basically was saying that about her, and saying like, "Oh yeah, and by the way, I know you slept with a janitor. I thought you had more morals and more values than that." He just really went in on her really, really bad, and I felt, for a brief second, I felt bad for her, but then I didn't, because she's been playing this game, and I said it. You got to be, first of all, this your boss. You can't be playing a game like this with your boss, going back and forth between Gary, Robin. Now he looking at her like she's a slut, you know. Can I say, I don't know, but that's what he looking at her like, she easy. And and so and then he turned around and hit her with, "How recent have you been tested, like for STDs?" He really made it seem like she was just disgusting, you know. And then she turned around and answered him though. She's like, "I get tested twice a year." He said, "Well, that's not enough. When is the last time you've been tested?" She was like, 3 months ago. And then she said, "And you?" And he's like, "What? I don't have anything." And it was just real degrading. He like degraded her. That's what you call straight up degrading. And then he was like, you know, basically told her to get out of his office next time she want to talk to him, to go by his secretary. Don't just come into his office and, you know, make an appointment with the secretary. And then he was like, "Shut my door." Like, he was so rude, and I didn't even know he could be that mean, but he was. And I'm like, is this all because now you view her as a person that just kind of sleeps around with different people, or is this this your character? Are you like one of those mean men, you know, like, is this you? But then I can't be all the way mad at him either. He was saying that he should have asked these questions before he got with her. Yeah, you should find out who she was, but I can't be mad all the way, because he's feeling some type of way too, because he's feeling like he's been played, like she using him to get favors. And he was like, "No, I can't help your friend." And so she left out of there. She went back to her office, and of course she was on the verge of tears. Fatima comes in, wants to know what's going on, and she's trying to hold it together, and she tells Fatima Sabrina's in jail. Fatima's like, "Sabrina? What's she in jail for? Like, Sabrina don't do Sabrina? Like, really?" And so Fatima tells her, Andy tells her, you know, yeah, it was a robbery. Maurice was dating this dude, and you know, now they think they're part of they were part of the robbery. And Fatima was like, "What?" And now Robin won't help me, and he said all these things to me, and they were just really mean, and this and that and the other. And so it was like one of those moments where you knew it was coming. Like, you knew it was coming, and she should have known it was coming, but she kept doing what she was doing up until the moment. Like, she was just with Gary. Like, ew. So anyways, I don't know what she thought, like, she can just pick up and Robin do some favors, and this, I'm gonna be hanging with Robin this evening, because Gary did eventually go to her, and he was like, this is before the whole breakdown, before she saw Robin. He went and talked to her. He's like, "Can I see you tonight?" She's like, "Well, I'm gonna be with Robin." And Gary's like, "With him?" And she's like, "Yeah, you know, I have something that he needs to help me with, that only he can help me with." And so she still was playing that game, you know. So like, I'm almost feeling like, good, not, well, I don't want to say good for you, because I'm never for like a woman getting degraded like that, but you really brought this up on yourself, Andy. Like, we've been trying to tell you, girl, and you just haven't been listening. So that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened with that. So anyways, Gary and Hayden are in the hallway, and they talking, and Gary's talking about the plan that he's going to take Robin down. He's going to get he's going to make the company go bankrupt, and all this plan they have in place. And so Hayden said, "Well, it's cool, I got you. Now what you going to do about Zach?" And so Gary like, "What is it about Zach that you don't like? Because I don't have a problem with what is it about him? Like, what is it?" And he was like, was, to be honest, it's Fatima. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she was all up on me and all this and all that and all that. Gary's like, oh, y'all dated? He was like, no, we went on one date. And so Gary's like, I'm not about to help you bring another black man down. Now, I want to applaud Gary for that, because thank you, Gary, for not jumping into hate. Something's wrong with hating mind. You know, something wrong with Gary's mind too, but really, something wrong with hating his mind too. So Gary had enough sense to be like, nah, bruh, I'm not with it. So then Gary's just like, you know what, amuse me, tell me about it. And he was like, yeah, she was pushing all up on me and all this kind of stuff. And now I see it, and, you know, I see her, you know, physicalities, the butt. And now I want to get with her. I want to get with her. No, she don't want to, you know, get with me. So he's trying to mess with Zach. And Gary's like, no, I'm not with it. But Gary's like, okay, yeah, I help you. Yeah, no, yeah. Let me get on this elevator. Yeah. So, hating is so dumb. Hating is so dumb. All right, so then we move on, and there is Danny at the airport. And guess who working at the airport, y'all? Y'all got it. Cute with his dumb self, with this ankle monitor and some type of program. What kind of programs you know where they let you work at the airport? I'm with Danny. Danny was like, what kind of program is this where they let you? Ain't you a flight risk or something? What is this? But supposedly he's part of some type of program. So he's working at the airport. He's trying to push up on Danny. Danny don't know who that is yet, but when Danny finds out, oh, she gonna let him have it. But anyways, he's trying to push up on her and stuff, and she told him he giving scrub vibes. I'm like, yeah, girl, you a good read, because that, yeah, he is a scrub. When you see scrub in the dictionary, his face is like this. Yeah, he is a scrub, like. And so she's like, yeah, and he kept trying to talk. She's like, go over there, get away from me, like, go. And he's still trying to talk and trying to, you know, really was flirt, whatever. She ain't trying to feel it. She ain't feeling it. So I can't wait till she find out who he is. Like, I can't wait. But she really concerned about Sabrina. She's really concerned about her friend, which rightfully so. So she keeps calling Andy, trying to like get answers and stuff, but there's none. So eventually she says she needs a drink, so she calls that dude. Y'all remember the dude that wife was going off, or girlfriend, I don't know if his girlfriend or wife was going off on him, and they exchanged numbers. Well, she calls him to get a drink. I think that's a big mistake, but we're gonna talk about that later. So she calls him, and she's like, she looking for somebody to buy her drink, so she calls him. In the meantime, Fatima has talked Andy into coming to her house. And we're gonna jump over to Karen mama them. Y'all, I don't know what the heck is up with them with these letters. Like, yo, what is y'all trying to do, and why is this in the script? But anyway, Karen mama is in the picture. She's still here, y'all. And she got Karen writing these letters to these men, these two men, Zach and Aaron, and spilling out her feelings. And I guess she gonna read it to him. And the mother invited them over together to the house. Karen comes out the room. She don't even shut the door all the way. The door partially open. Then we hear a knock on the door. Aaron is early, obviously. He comes in. The mother's like, yeah, you cute. And my daughter knows how to pick them and everything. But you a little too old for me. I like them about 32 is my max. You look like you about 36. 32 is my max. Mama a trip. And so basically, you know, of course, Aaron comes in hugging, you okay? You know, all that soft stuff he be doing. Nothing wrong with that, y'all, but I'm just saying. So he comes and he sits down, he's talking, you know, and the mother is like, I'm sorry, she swears in front of him, I'm sorry because you're a preacher, but tell me this, how you're a preacher, but you out here fornicating, but you're a preacher, but you can't drink, but you can fornicate. Yeah, mama was keeping it real. We all asking that question, like, what church you go to, Aaron? What church you the pastor of, Aaron? What church is you the pastor of? Alright, so anyways, moving on. I'm really going through this kind of fast, y'all, but it's really wasn't, I mean, it's pretty much how it went. So we go back to Andy, and she goes to Zach and Fatima's house, and Fatima fixed them some drinks and whatever, and she talking to her. Zach is there, I'm sorry. And Zach and, you know, Fatima is cute together. They just cute, y'all. They just so cute together. I just love them together. They just cute together. That's all I can say. But anyways, we see a little, you know, sweetness between them. And then Fatima's like, okay, go. because we need to talk. And Zach like, oh, you part of the sister circle now. She's like, no, I'm part of the Andy circle. No, that's the difference. Anyways, she gets him out the house, and then her friend Angela comes by, and I'm like, I heard her say that some friends were coming by, but I'm like, why is Angela gonna be there? So Angela comes and she's like, y'all hiring I work upstairs. So, I didn't want white people give me hives. Y'all hiring? And Andy's like, oh no, yeah. You know how Andy could be a little like, a little bit stuck up. She could be a little bit stuck up, but it wasn't. It was homegirl Angie was too much too. She came in there, you know. She don't know the situation, but she came in there and was like, oh, y'all hiring all that. And Fatima's like, I'm like, why was she there, first of all, when you know? And you can see Andy in her mind, she taking these drinks because they drinking. Her Fatima drinking. But and then the friend Angela. But Fatima's like, Andy's like, why is she here? In her head, you can see it. Why is she here? Me and her got something to discuss. Why is she here? I don't know. That's what I was asking myself. So, we get right to the point tonight, y'all. So that's what happened. And so then it pretty much ends with do I want to go to the end yet? Oh, no, I don't want to go to the end. So then Zach shows up at the house. Now, they had told Zach I forgot this part. They had told Zach to invite Fatima out over to Karen too. Now, Karen ain't supposed to be stressed. And believe me, if Fatima had showed up to that house, that would have been a lot of stress. Because Karen and Fatima always at each other. Well, Karen and Fatima. Fatima just, respond back. But in a way, I'm like, Fatima, there's no way I would have showed up. And Andy told her, too, it was good she didn't show up like she shouldn't show up. But why would the mother invite Fatima there? Talking about she want to meet. Y'all already doing too much with these letters. Zach shouldn't even taking his tail over there. If I was his girl, I was like, no. When we had this DNA test, if you the father, then we figure it out. But we not finna be doing all this kumbaya. And we not about to be doing all this stuff. We ain't about to be doing this kumbaya and stuff. It's not happening. And I respect you, Lisa, but no, it's not happening. So anyway, Zach knocks on the door. Lisa opens the door. She want to hug him. He like, oh, we hugging now. Like, I didn't know it was that type. I thought you was mad at me. She's like, why would I be mad at you? And she has him come in, and then, him and Aaron greet without, Zach is like, I'm not shaking your hand. So then Lisa's like, y'all fix y'all a plate. And Zach's like, I'm good. She's like, no, fix you a plate. I'm like, what is this? Like, have your men, the meeting of Karen's men sitting at the table looking at her, and I thought she wasn't supposed to be stressed, but that would be stressful. That's stressful. That would be stressful for me. Like, why? Why are we doing this? I don't know. Y'all tell me. I might sound funny because it's like one side of my face feel like it's closed. This side. It feel like it's just, and I'm just breathing out this side. But anyways, don't worry about it. So anyways, that's what happened. So then, of course, there's a knock at the door, and here comes Eva, aka Madam, whatever her name is on that, but she was Madam from all the Queen's men, and she's Fatima's cousin. Before she comes in, Fatima tells Andy, like, now this might be a costly favor. Like, she'll do you a favor, but she gonna want something in return. And Andy's like, money is not an option. Andy always hits you with that little, I'm rich. Money's not an option. She was like, money's not an option. I got that. And Fatima's like, nah, honey, it might not be money. It just might be a favor. Oh, favors, I can do favors. She don't know the type of favors Madam be needing. Madam be needing some save my tail favors, like some real crazy favors. And if you don't deliver, you find yourself somewhere in a dungeon in pieces. Madam don't play. But anyway, Andy about to get in bed with Madam, not in the literal sense, but I mean by letting her do this favor for her. So anyway, Madam comes in, and they meet, and they have like this stare down, and they meet. And so we see previews for next week is that Madam and Andy sitting down, and Madam's like, why am I here? Last time I helped you and I got, she was talking about hating. I beat this dude up and put him on top of the car. Now what do you want this time? Why am I here? And so we see that's going to be interesting. And then Andy was like, that was you? Yeah, yeah. I didn't see where Angie went in this situation. If she left, if she was still there, I don't know. Oh, I forgot to say, y'all know, love. What's that? Like Deja came, the neighbor. She when Andy pulled up in that car. That car bad as I don't know what, y'all. That is my car. When she pulled up in that car and she got out the car, Deja was right there, because Deja be trying to see, first of all, who's coming. She's so nosy, and so Fatima's like, yeah. Deja's like, yeah, I could have pressed charges on what you did to my hand. And he's like, well, I'm an attorney. And Fatima's like, yeah, and something. I forgot what Fatima said, but like, no, you couldn't. And then she handed her an envelope. I don't know what was in the envelope, but Deja was like, is this a subpoena? And Fatima was like, no, if it was a subpoena, you would be taking it a lot faster, or something she said like that. But it was something in that envelope. Now, Deja, if y'all remember last week, she told me she didn't know how to rent. That's what Fatima said she was going to do. She wasn't going to have to rent it. She was going to try to seduce Zach. So I think it has something to do with eviction notice or something. 3-day vacate. Something like, pay your rent or you out. Okay. But we'll see what that is next week. We'll see it next week. So next week I'll be here and I'll be back. And I am missing my sister. She has some stuff going on. She has a sick baby at home right now. One of the babies are sick. We all just got back from Texas. So we had just had a lot going on. So y'all just like, keep us in your prayers that we all feel better. And she has some other things going on with her life that she'll probably tell you guys about when she wants to tell you guys about it. But that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm so excited. Like, I'm so excited because there's so much. I feel like bigger and better is happening. I just don't know what it is. All of it. I did not win the lottery. I played. Y'all know I had my heart set on that money. I had it designated where it was going to go, and I had it orchestrated for what it was going to do. But now I got to go another route to play again when it, time, whatever. So if anybody won that watches this show, y'all just, if you feel it in your heart to support me and support this show, thank you. If not, just continue to watch us. We love you so much. Listen, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications. I'm going to go get a little bit more energy and medicine in me so I can be ready for you guys next week. But listen, I am so excited because, next year we're touring the play. We had a great start in Dallas, Texas, or Plano, Texas. So, we're going to hit Chicago. I can't wait because that's where I'm from. That's where I am. I'm outside of Chicago right now. I can't wait. Like, I can't wait. We hit New York. We hit some spots. Like, I'm so excited. And I graduate. I'll be done with school in March. And it's November. And we get out for winter break next month in December. From December to January, we are. Then it's February, March, and I'm done. I'm done with school, y'all. Master's is done. Bam! Drop it in the bucket. So I'm really excited. So many good things happening. Health is doing a lot better than it was before, besides this little weather related situation. And then I'm going to move somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to go. I think I'm going to move somewhere. I don't know. And yeah, I'm really excited. I got to cut my nails down so I can play my guitar. I can't play it with my nails too long. But anyways, y'all, listen, I'm so grateful to y'all. Thank y'all for just checking us out. For those that came to the play, thank you so much for coming through and supporting me. I feel so grateful. For those that did not come or could not come or wasn't in your neck of the woods, when we come to your city, I want to see you. I want to lay eyes on you. All right, so thank you so much. Listen, go out and be great today. Whatever it is you do, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you dream of doing, go out, do it, and be great today. Bye.